Hey y'all, it's Lindsay with the Fiber Seed, and it is WIP Wednesday where I share what I've been working on, which are a couple things, plus some fiber show finds because I went to Maryland Sheep and Wool. But first, what did I work on? I worked on this. Did I finish it in time to wear it to Maryland? No. Also, went on Saturday. It was a gloriously beautiful day. I would have been sweating buckets if I'd been wearing this because I'm wearing this in an air-conditioned room, and it is keeping me nice and cozy, borderline toasty. But I finished it's not blocked. It's not blocked, and it's not quite done. So it's still a WIP, I guess. But anyway, it's my Lovenote, a design by TinCanKnits, and I used Speckled Egg, and I held it together with a mohair silk from my friend Emily at Fangirl Fibers. So it's got a nice halo. It definitely is trapping the air. Like as soon as I put it on, it felt like a soft, lightweight blanket. So I probably won't wear this till fall. So I finished something, but it's super cute. I like it. It looks very lovely. And it was a fun knit, and it was really quick. So I would recommend it probably at a better time of year that you would be able to wear it right after you finish it. It's just me. But anyway, what else did I finish? Nothing. Actually, I did. I finished something else, but I don't have it, so I'll show it next week. But what did I start? Because I finished two things. Well, at Yarn Centric, I was next to Passion Knits booth, and I love her and her husband. And they also had, I met Darci Kern, who's Darci Does It. And I saw her Cuddle Puddle Wrap, and she had it done in some of the amazing Passion Knits yarns, and I thought it looked beautiful, and I wanted to make one of my own because I haven't done a shawl pattern in a long time, and it was gorgeous. And I asked her, Darci, will it work with tropical vibes? And she's like, I think it will. It'll look great. And look what I've gotten done so far. It's got this wave pattern in it. I mean, I thought that would be perfect with tropical vibes, right? So look at that. You do like a drop stitch kind of little wave pattern going on here on the, I used the litmus section. So if like you're doing something like Lovebirds or, you know, Glacier Bay, pick one of the ends and you could do the same thing with a similar kind of like effect. It'd look really cool. But look at this. I think it's so cool. So I'm definitely going to do a one hank. You can do one or two hanks. It just gets like bigger. And it is so intuitive. Like I love this pattern. It's very well written so you can understand exactly how to do this. But you get to the point where you are getting intuitive with the yarn and the color runs on the yarn. Absolutely love it. Would definitely recommend it if you want a new pattern to try for sure. Cuddle Puddle Wrap by Darci Kern. So started that. I got to work on my socks until I ran out of light coming home from Maryland. And so I've got one more repeat of the Creamsicle for my Slipping Sideways sock by Lauren Slagle. And then I do my heel. I'm so excited. This has gone faster than any of the other socks I've done in a long time. So I'm keeping it rolling. I hopefully will have that heel turn maybe one sock by the time I see Lauren next week, hopefully. And this is what I got done so far. And it's so amazing. And this is the back side. Here's the front. See, it's got slip stitches going on the front. It's awesome. So I'm using Sonrise and then Robin Egg, Thistle, and then Creamsicle as my little stripes. So that is what I've been working on knitting wise. Now, what did I find at Maryland? There was so much stuff. There was so much stuff at Yarn Centric in Maryland. I totally got overwhelmed, but I found things that I knew that I needed to get. So first off, from Honeysuckle Pottery, this is from Elisa Dasher. I am a sucker for ceramics, and there were so many, like there is a lot of awesome ceramic stuff there, but I needed a ring dish down in the studio. So I got myself one. This is so much better than sticking my rings on a push pin on the wall. So I got this. And so I'm excited. It's like this really pretty, and then you cannot see like the different tones. This like got greens and blues swirling. And she uses really awesome stoneware. So I like it. So I got that. I got little things because y'all, we had our booth from Yarn Centric in the Forerunner, like the whole thing, everything. So I didn't have a lot of space to be able to get things. But I went to Foster Sheep Farm's booth. I hope that's what it was because that was in the thing. And I got soap for well, this is for me because I like bars of soap. And I got this because it's a unicorn. I got this for Penelope. So it smells like roses. It's really pretty. She likes my roses outside, so I thought she would like that. And then after I got that, I stopped by the Acre Fiber Farm booth and I got Reese, because he also likes handmade soaps, this little kit that they had put together from the Healthy Porcupine soap, which is a local to them soap company, and then some fluff. And Reese is like, this looks like cotton candy. So basically you felt it around the soap, and I thought that'd be such a fun like process for him. And then he has a soap bar with a scrubby on it, and I thought he'd really appreciate that, and he did. He was like, that's so cool. So I got that. But then while I was there, I looked over and on the wall they had some flax yarn that they had processed from their farm, like grown the flax and done all the processing, harvesting it by hand and everything to make the flax yarn. And I thought it was so cool. And then as she's telling me this, she goes, and we have these bags of flax seed so that you can do this yourself. And so I got the bag that I could do like a 5x5 square, and there's these pretty blue flowers that will come up. And I thought, hey, this might be a fun summer project. So let's see if Lindsay can make herself a hank of flax yarn. Or if I just sprinkle these on and the birds eat them and I have nothing. We'll find out. But anyway, so I thought that'd be fun. And then I got, of course, got myself a t-shirt with a hood, long sleeve, because it was the 50th year of the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival. And I thought that was so cool. And the hoodie I wanted was already sold out. Should have known that. But then I got this really cool shirt and I really like it. And I think I'll wear this a lot more than the hoodie because Ohio, even in the summer, can be very cold in the evenings. Makes no sense. But I can't show them to you. But of course, I went to a fiber festival and I bought plants. But I got plants to expand my dye garden. I got a bunch of little starters of madder root and woad, so I can get like a red out of the roots. So it's gonna take a couple years for those, and then woad I can get a purple. I also, if I didn't show it to you the last times, Jordan bought me false indigo flowers, so which can get a blue, but I don't think it's as fast, but still fun to play with. And then I got some Japanese indigo seeds at the last fiber show I went to, so I'm gonna have a blue section that I can play with over dyeing and see if I can get purples. I know I can get purples from other things, but I wanted to try playing with it that way too. But I got those, and then I got some other like more medicinal plants, like a horehound plant and the amaranth, which is a food but can also be used as dye. That was really cool, and I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I came home with a flat. Literally, there was just the perfect space for it in all the Tetrising we did for this flat of my different plants. And I thought it was so cool, and I was like, this was meant to be. Oh, holy basil. That's what I got. So anyway, those are the finds, and there were so many pretty yarns. So many. If you're ever in Maryland, if you're ever thinking about going to Maryland Sheep and Wool, it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth the trip. I enjoyed it. It's like a state fair, totally focused on fiber. So it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and there were sheep, of course. And, you know, sheep, there was also like, I have to tell you this real quick. There was a demonstration for showing sheepdogs with the sheep. And then the sheep got out and were like frolicking through people, and the sheepdog was like, hey, hang on, and was like quick as it. I mean, y'all, wow. It was really cool though to see amongst us. And I know it was totally not intentional, but it was a lot of fun. It was one of my, like, those little memories. But I got to see a lot of friends that were at Maryland Sheep and Wool. It was so cool to be able to just, I think that was the first fiber festival I've gotten to just like go to. And it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Highly recommend. But anyway, that is all. Until next time. Happy crafting.